The streets of Syria erupted in euphoria as the unthinkable happened. President Bashar al-Assad's grip on power crumbled, and Damascus was declared free of his brutal regime. After decades of oppression, fear, and unimaginable suffering, a wave of liberation swept through the nation, transforming it overnight. In Damascus, scenes of jubilation unfolded with fireworks lighting up the sky, people dancing in the streets, and revolutionary flags raised high. The iconic three-star flag of the Syrian Revolution waved in triumph, a symbol of hope and resilience. Children played amidst the crowds, and strangers offered sweets as a gesture of celebration. The air was filled with a sense of disbelief and joy, the kind that comes after years of endurance under tyranny. Witnesses spoke of the surreal transformation. The streets, once patrolled by armed forces loyal to Assad, were now a canvas for celebration and reclaimed freedom. Cars honked in unison, and residents, many of whom had been silenced for years, expressed emotions they had long buried. "This is a moment we thought would never come," said one Damascus resident, his voice breaking with emotion. The rebel forces, united in their final push, stormed key areas, overwhelming what remained of Assad's crumbling regime. Hours after their victory, jubilant civilians and fighters alike flooded the presidential palace. Children ran through halls once reserved for the dictator's elite, and citizens dismantled the symbols of oppression, tearing down Assad's portraits and toppling his statues. Russia, Assad's longtime ally, announced that he had fled the country and sought asylum in Moscow. This move underscored the regime's collapse, a stark contrast to years of unwavering support. The international community watched as a new chapter began for Syria, one filled with hope, but also uncertainty. Years of unimaginable atrocities preceded this day. The regime's history of chemical attacks, mass executions, and torture had left deep scars. Millions were displaced, and countless lives were lost. The fall of Assad was not just a political victory, but a collective sigh of relief for a nation desperate for peace. Yet, amidst the celebrations, questions linger about Syria's future. The rebel leader, Abu Muhammad al-Jalani, once affiliated with extremist factions, now stands at the forefront of this new era. His transformation from a hardline figure to a potential unifier is met with cautious optimism. In Damascus, his speech was met with applause, as he declared the victory not just for Syria, but for the broader Islamic world. However, rebuilding Syria will be a monumental task. Decades of devastation, ethnic divides, and the absence of stable governance cast a shadow over the newfound freedom. Even as the country celebrates, there's an understanding that unity, reconciliation, and careful planning will be essential to ensure the sacrifices made were not in vain. On the ground, people expressed mixed emotions, joy, relief, and a touch of apprehension. As one Damascus resident put it, "We know this is just the beginning. But for now, let us savor this moment. We have waited so long to feel free." The fall of Assad marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of another, one that Syrians hope will lead to peace, prosperity, and a brighter future. The fall of Assad marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of another, one that Syrians hope will lead to peace, prosperity, and a brighter future. Stay tuned as we continue to bring you in-depth coverage of these historic moments. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates, stories, and insights into the events shaping the world. Your support helps us bring untold stories to light. Together we can make a difference.